So we'll be creating a bustier with a basic bodice block. Okay, so I'll be tracing the style line for our bustier. Okay, I want it to stop at 7, so that's what I've marked, 7 inches. So the style line for my bustier will be starting here, and then I'll come down and get 9 inches. Okay, let me just keep my tape straight and trace down 9 inches to the center front. Okay, so this is where my illusion will start from. I just come in by half an inch. That will be the width of the illusion. Okay, so I'll have to connect it to the depth of the illusion. So I'll just go down by 15 inches and mark where the illusion will stop, will end. That's the depth of the illusion. I'll just connect from this point to the half an inch in that I've marked this way. Okay, and let me use my ruler. Let me use my straight ruler to do the connection. Okay, I'll just connect like this. I just hope you can see the lines clearly. Okay, let me just go back so the lines will be clear enough. Can you see what I've done? Okay, I'm still deepen it to emphasize the point. I hope you can see what I've done. Okay, so now I have 3 lines. I'll connect from here, here, and to the armhole to get my bustier neckline. Okay, I'll just do that using my curve. Just create a beautiful curve here. Okay, trying to make it perfect and smooth enough. Okay, I think I like this shape. I'll go with this shape. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's basically it. So the next thing we are going to do here, after getting this beautiful shape, I'm just going to determine our underbust. Okay, to determine our underbust, we just trace our underbust line. Okay, that will be 14 because my underbust measurements, shoulder to underbust, is 14 inches. So from on these 14 points, I'll be ruling a line. So this line will be our underbust line. Okay, I hope you can see that too, because I'm using a pencil and not a marker. So that's my underbust line. On that line, I'll impute my underbust circumference measurements. Now my underbust circumference is 29 divided by 4 will give me 7.25. So I'll just put in 7.25 there. The excess is what I want to remove, so I'll be measuring 7.25. Okay, here I have 5.25, and on this side I have 3.25. That is 8.5 inches. So minus 7.25, I'll be having 1.75. Okay, so that's what I'll be removing. That's what I'll be removing for my underbust tightening. I'll just be sharing it into 2 equal halves. Okay, I'll use my tape to share it. So on this midpoint, I'll put one side this way. Okay, I'm just trying to do it so that it will be sharp enough for you to see. Okay, one side this way and the other side, and the other side this other way, like this. So I'll be connecting this point to the bust point using my curve. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a nice curve there, like this. Okay, and I turn it over and do same for this other side. like this. Okay, now our bustier is almost ready. I'll be connecting this point to the waistline using my straight ruler. Okay, let me just make this clearer before I proceed. Just connect now. Okay, so these will be taken away to get our underboss tightening. Now the next thing we are going to do is to get our upper bust tightening. To get that, we are going to divide the shoulder into 2 equal halves. I'll still be using my tape to do that. Okay, and here is it. So I'll be connecting from this point to the bust point using a straight ruler. Okay, the straight part of this curved ruler will still do the job since another straight ruler is not nearby. Just going to use this. Okay, so we are going to be working on this point to tighten the underbust. I'll just be using, I'll be tightening it by 1.5 inches. So I'll be dividing that into 2 and distribute it evenly on both sides. Okay, so on this side, okay, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've distributed it evenly. I'm just going to connect with my curves. Can you see? Just the same way I did for the upper bust tightening, under bust tightening. It's the same way I'll be curving out the upper bust region to tighten the upper bust. Okay, it has been beautifully tightened. Okay, okay, now we've successfully done our underbust tightening and our upper bust tightening. So what we'll do next is just to cut it out. So okay, we'll cut it out and then close the bust dart. The bust dart is still open. After cutting it out, we'll close the bust dart. Alright, basically here is it. I've tucked in the bust darts, I've cut out all the other darts, and then here is what we have. This is the side piece, the center side, the front side piece, and the center front piece. Okay, we are cutting this into 2 and this into 2 also. Then for this illusion piece, we are cutting it on fold. Okay, and we'll be using a transparent net, a tool net, to cut this. It will be cut on fold. Then all the 2 of these will be cut. So this is basically everything for the upper parts. For the back bodice, it's just a normal basic bodice cut in half to be joined to a bustier. Then for the down part, I'm just going to show you the 6 pieces I've cut out. Then I'll show you how to attach a tail for a 6 pieces. It's actually a 6 pieces or a 7-panel skirt with tail that was attached to this one. So I'm just basically going to show you, then show you how I cut it out on the fabric and then the sewing process. Thank you guys.